But a conversation with Vientos wouldn't be complete if we didn't talk about his off-the-field passion, fashion.
The Swaggy V.
What's up? What's up?
Did the guys call you that a lot?
Yeah,
They do.
At first, last year, they were kind of like, "Hey, we're not calling you that," but I think the name is sticking a little bit, so I got a good amount of guys calling me Swaggy now. Brett Beatty just started calling me Swaggy V, and it kind of stuck with me because I've always been the type of person to kind of dress up wherever I go. Like I could go pick up groceries and I wanted to look good for some reason, and I'm just into clothing and I'm into fashion, and I kind of just stuck with the name and did my thing last year and it just stuck.
So J.D. Martinez was a big mentor for you last year. What is something that he taught you that you applied and you saw work?
On the plane, he was my buddy right next to me, and he would always be looking at his swing, and I'll be peeking my head over, being like, "Oh, let me see what you're doing." I'm just I stay quiet, I observe, I ask little questions here and there that if I'm curious about, and he taught me a couple things with my swing that I should look for sure, but most importantly was he's like, "Hey, don't lose that hunger."
Vientos smacks one deep right center, headed toward the wall, and it's out of here! Mark Vientos goes the other way for his 18th home run, a two-run shot.
People described your at-bats and your approach to the plate to very patient.
Patience is the key to life, to be honest. I feel like patience is everything. I feel like at the plate, I know the type of hitter I am. I tend to be aggressive, but in certain situations, you have to be patient. You got to wait for your pitch. You got to know how the team is approaching you, and it's different game plans for different teams and different pitchers.
Game 2 of the NLCS, that was a pretty long at-bat, wasn't it, for the Grand Slam? Patience.
Oh, yeah, exactly,
and the chip, too, because you went into that batter's box a little mad that they walked Lindor before you.
Cracked to right center field. Pages on the move to the track. He couldn't find it. That's because it's over the wall. Grand Slam, Vientos.
I did take it personal, but if you really sit down and I really explain it, I would walk Lindor 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10 to get to me, because you're talking about a guy that's been there, done that for years, and a guy that's basically a rookie that hasn't done it in that big spot. So, but the way I play like I'm the best on the field. There was one of these days in the off season where I couldn't go to sleep, and I just was on YouTube watching videos.
This off season or last
off season? This off season. And when you're just in the moment doing things, you don't see how big it is. So I'm watching it on my phone the whole at bat, and I low-key just start tearing up because I'm like, man, I can't believe I did that. It's just but in the moment I was like, this is what I need to do. It wasn't really that big of a deal.
You're focused.
I was just so locked in, but it's crazy to see it after a couple of months and just soak it in. It was awesome.
And you mentioned you credited your parents to getting you to that point with your breakout year. I know your dad grew up in the Dominican, comes to New York, is a big Mets fan. What was his reaction, and does he still talk about that hit in that moment?
He's the one that tells me it's crazy to see you just out there and all these fans and seeing you in the playoffs and seeing what you did, and he's like, it's a father's dream.
He got a thunderous ovation from the crowd.
When you look at Soto added to the mix with Francisco Lindor and Pete's back, and what Alvarez and you were able to do, taking your games to the next level last year in this lineup, how do you see this Mets lineup?
We're solid. We're solid. We're ready. We're ready to roll. It's going to be a great year. I'm excited. Obviously, we got a lot of work to do. We got to work here in spring training. I think I'm excited for us all to bond together and get to know one another. And I think the first game is March 27th, I believe. And then we lace them up and we get ready to go.
Any fun things you guys do to bond? Do you have anything planned, or what works?
I think the team dinners last year was fun. We would do team dinners in certain cities, and we would do jokes here and there. People would talk, and they'll make the younger guys do little rookie things here and there. But it keeps it loose. It keeps it fun, and that's how you get to know one another. and build that chemistry. I think that was probably one of the greatest things about our team is the chemistry was unmatched. We all loved each other, and it showed when we were playing.